I'm so glad I didn't let those beliefs stop me.
We are here to share and we are here to show you what's possible. If I don't show
My
up,
income,
I
someone
don't get
else
paid,
sets
and
my
that's just
time
how it
off.
is.
Hello, everyone. Good morning from Philippines. It's
Aloha.
it's Monday morning here. It's 8:20 in the morning, and Mel is in Hawaii. I'm here in the
Yes.
Philippines, and we're, um, I'm really happy to be here. So lately, I've been thinking about how life can feel like we're so busy, we're juggling thousands of things like work, family, yung mga bills, responsibilities, and you know, maybe church callings, and somewhere in between all that, we're still trying to build a better future for ourselves and for our family. And me as a single mom for how many years now? 23 years. I learned early that if I waited for the perfect day to work on myself or on my dreams, it will never come because we're always busy. So today, me and Mel will share with you something that helped us rebuild our strength, our income, and even our beliefs in ourselves. And that is in the 2 hour mindset. That's what we're going to talk about today. Side hustle secrets, how a few hours a week can change our life. And we'll be talking about four topics. One is the power of a 2 hour mindset, then systems that work while you leave, and then the third one is why consistency beats perfection every time. And the last one is the hidden skills you already have. Yan. But before that, I'm your host for today. I'm Melanie. I'm a single mom, a single Lola as well, and I work full time as a chemist, and I'm doing this online business as well. And with me today is Mel from Hawaii.
Hawaii. Thank you, Ate. Hello, everyone. Aloha. I am Mel. I am a mom of two kids. I'm a wife. I work full time as a nurse and I run a business on the side. And yes, if your day feels packed from the moment you wake up until you crawl into bed, trust me, I'm the same. So, yeah, it's just like what Atima said, we're going to be talking about how we can use our little pockets of time and slowly or work on our goals.
Ayan. So first, Mel will discuss to us the first topic, the power of a 2 hour mindset.
Power of a 2 hour mindset.
Go, Mel.
Eh. Oh, my God. Okay. So let's start with this one, the power of a 2 hour mindset. This literally changed the way I look at my days. For the longest time, I honestly believed that if I didn't have like 2 full hours or a few full hours of peace and quiet, then I couldn't start anything. And you know what that meant? Of course, that's when I didn't start at all. So because between kids, work, after school things, meals, dishes, ano pa, laundry, who really has 2 full hours? I barely have 2 full minutes some days. But what finally opened my eyes was realizing that no one actually works in perfect blocks of time. I know most moms can relate. Diba? Most of us build our lives in little pockets, and I started noticing those pockets in my own day. Like When I wait for my kids in the car line, when I pick them up, that's at least like 10 to 15 minutes before I go to bed. When everyone is finally settled, I would say that's like 15 minutes. Work breaks. Of course, I eat something a little bit, and then I I work on my business. And after work, when I need kind of like a mental reset, so that's like a few more minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour. And when I stopped waiting for the perfect time and started using the real time I actually had, everything shifted. Like those tiny pockets of time added up, and almost without noticing, I'd hit 2 hours. Diba? At first, parang, is this even enough? But, week after week, day after day, those little steps built momentum. I learned something new. I sent a message, posted something simple, responded to business inquiries, emails. I watched part of the training, all in tiny chunks. Um, that's why we call it like the 2 hour mindset, because most people have 2 hours or a few hours scattered throughout their day, throughout their week. They just don't see them. They're hiding in the moments when we usually scroll or overthink or tell ourselves we are too busy. And once you let go of the idea that you need big blocks of time, you stop holding yourself back. And honestly, that's when the business started to feel possible and not overwhelming, not stressful, just just doable, even for someone like me with a very busy full life. And if I can fit those in in my schedule, anyone can.
Yep. Minsan nawawala lang basta yung 2 hours, eh, di ba? If we're
Yeah,
not intentional, that 2 hours can just be gone.
be gone. Yeah.
So, yeah, we have to be a little bit more intentional. Yung 2 hours lang that where you're not the mother, you're not the problem solver, you're not the house manager or the one who always depends on yung ikaw lang. 2 hours so you can build your dream or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can still believe in yourself. Yeah,
Yep.
2 hours can be ano eh, 'di ba? Spend in Netflix or social media. So if we don't find 2 hours in our time, then uh,
It's doable.
parang yeah, it's doable. We just need to find like where is that time that we're not doing something that will move our life forward. Yeah,
Yep. Where is it?
good topic. So
It's
next is the systems that work while you live your life. Ito yung system na para maintindihan ng lahat is something that ano, parang Shopee or Lazada or Amazon, di ba? Those are systems. Like they sell even without them like actually being there. Di ba? It's different from like a physical store that you have to open from working hours of maybe 10 o'clock up to 10 o'clock again in the evening. So you don't have to be there. You just need to have like a system that works for you. So all transactions go to it while you live your life. That's why we love this. We love this business. Kasi we don't have a lot of time, di ba? We're busy. We're busy being a mom. We're busy being, doing our job. And after work, we're tired and we have like real responsibilities. So the key is to create systems that keeps us moving, keep our dreams moving or our business moving even while we're not moving. So para siyang ano, parang planting a garden. So you don't sit there all day and watch the seeds grow, right? You plant them, you water them, you give them sunlight, and then life goes on. Because you can, do your chores, take care of your kids, go to work, and then do the things that you love. But yung seeds, they grow even while you're sleeping. That's what a good system does. It works behind the scenes while you live your life. For online business, that could mean like you can pre-schedule your post so that your potential leads can see the value of your work, or it can mean automated panels that funnels that lets you run your business even while you're asleep. This could be like automated emails, or you have website where your customers will be coming in, or tracking what goes into your business. So it's a system that gives you peace. It's something that gives you a breathing room. Like you don't have to do it alone. Alone, they give you momentum even on days when life feels heavy. And that's what the business we have. That's the system that the business we have has. So parang even while we sleep or the groceries or uh, doing the laundry or going to work, the system works for us. So the business keeps on running. Have any additional to that, Mel?
Yes, I also want to add with this business, this our system send out emails for you, um,
Mm,
ads that reach people for you, and training that guides people step by step without you manually teaching everything. Diba? That's the beauty
yeah,
of it.
yeah. And you can do like, for example, the lessons on your own pace.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to follow a strict schedule. You can have like 1 hour there, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. Diba? So it's a whole package. It's a whole system that drives the whole business. And not only it reach like the people around you, it reach the people all over the
Oh,
yeah, all over the world. So that's why there has to be a system, because there's how many people in the whole world, right? And your business reach those people who haven't even met. So that's why there needs to be a system.
yeah. And honestly, you know, that's honestly why this works for someone like me and Ate Mel, because we don't have the extra hours, but the
Yeah,
system fills in the gaps. We do our part, and it does the rest while we live our lives.
yeah, yeah. As we said before, we do like 2 hours
Mm,
business, and then the rest of the day the system runs it.
yep. Okay, that's number three.
Third topic: why consistency beats perfection every time. Yeah.
Okay, so this used to be my biggest struggle, and sometimes I still do. Pero, 'di ba?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a continuous process. It's a work in progress. So yeah, I used to think everything had to be perfect before I showed up. Parang alam mo yun, perfect timing, ano pa, perfect lighting, perfect mood, lahat na. Then parang perfect confidence.
Hmm.
Just ko parang uh, if I waited for all of that, I'd still be waiting today. And honestly, perfection had me stuck for years. And it wasn't because I didn't want more from my family, it was because I thought I had to look a certain way or sound a certain way to start something new. And what actually moved me forward wasn't perfection. It was showing up imperfectly, over and over. And some of my best um, progress happened on days when I was tired from work, still in my scrubs. I'm still inside the car. I do my go live, sharing how my day went, hair not done. Tapos, even before like going to bed, you see my kids making noise in the background. but I still, took a small step. Um, Sometimes I posted something, I replied to someone, just one small thing. And what surprised me is that people relate to real moments more than the polished ones. When I showed up as myself, busy, juggling everything, not pretending to have it all together, people connected more. When before I thought kailangan parang perfect lahat. And then another thing is, consistency. So no one sees anything at first, but you know, if like what Atima said, it's just like planting seed. Plant it, water it, just keep doing what you're doing, and then you'll see it grow when the day comes. Yeah, that you look back, realize and how far you've come. And now when I feel that, old perfection mindset creeping in, when I start thinking, let me wait until I look better or feel better, or when everything is calm, I just remind myself life is never calm, and the messy version of me still, deserves to move forward. You don't need huge steps, you don't need a perfect version of yourself. You just need to keep going, even if it's small. You just keep going, even if it's slow, even if it feels unsure. Showing up consistently will take you way farther than showing up perfectly once in a blue moon. And honestly, that's what helped me build confidence too. Not waiting for perfection, but proving to myself little by little that I can do this.
Yeah, perfection is a trap.
It's a trap, yeah.
Consistency is, freedom. Because it's better to have like 2 hours a day imperfectly than to wait for the perfect day that will never come, diba? Ano, small steps greatly change. I totally can relate. I thought I needed to look like a certain way. I needed to be like an influencer. But actually, no. Like, you can just show up as you are.
Yeah.
Kasi
People
that's
relate
more
more.
relatable.
Mhm.
Diba? Yeah, relatable tayo.
Yeah.
Pagka perfect, parang you're up there. Hindi na makarelate yung mga tao
Hindi
sa'yo.
na, oo, parang kaya ba mong possible ba 'to? Parang totoo ba 'to? Yung gano'n.
Yeah.
Oo,
Okay. So our
okey.
last topic
Mhm.
is the hidden skills you already have. Marami naman tayong skills na we don't realize that are very valuable. Like they say, or we think na pagka you're in online business, you have to look a certain way, you have to be an influencer, and you have to be young, diba? But being even our age or even just our normal self, we've learned a lot of skills. We've we have our experience at the back that will we thought is not useful, but it's very useful. Kasi we manage household. We budgeted money, di ba? Kahit kano kalit yan, we make it work. Tapos we support our extended family. We solve family problems. We kept going even when we're exhausted. Like si Mel, she worked like 12 hours in a day, like almost no rest. Yeah. And then we comforted like our children or someone in the family or handled the family crisis, even learning something new even at our age, diba? And most of all, raising a family. And for me, as a single mom, sometimes I feel like it was a disability. I know before I felt like it was like something negative because I'm a single mom, but actually that's a strength that I have. Or even Mel, like raising her children in a foreign country and like starting a new life there. That's strength. That's skills like adapting to a new environment without all your, whole family relatives there. That is skills. Those are skills that we already have, uh, to be able to like have a business. Yeah? We're like, kanina I talk about seeds. Now I'll talk about a bamboo tree. For years, di ba? Sometimes yung bamboo tree, ang tagal tumubo. Kala mo walang nangyayari. But then, um, parang bigla na lang, tutubo yung mag-shoot siya from the ground. Uh, Tapos, ang laki-laki na nung bamboo tree. Kasi, all those time, yung roots niya is, inuunang lumago yung roots para pag sibol nung bamboo, matibay siya, di ba? Um, and parang tayo yan. Um, Parang ako, parang si Mel, and parang you who are listening to this. Kasi you've been silently growing through the challenges of life, yung strength mo, yung adaptability, flexibility, patience, yan, all those are business skills and they are priceless. It's more than, the face card. It's more than like having a lot of followers. Kasi we are not starting from zero. We're starting from experience. And that's, I think, something that um, those who are younger than us or who has more followers than us don't have. Kaya, if you think you don't have the skills to run a business, you have. You have grown so much roots, and that's enough for the business. What about you, Mel?
Yeah, I didn't realize how much motherhood and like being a career woman, trained us for this. Because we already know how to talk to people. We already know how to handle stress, ano pa, follow steps, troubleshoot, ano pa, name it, show care,
Uh,
uh,
Multitask.
multitask, diba? So you don't start from zero, really. You start from experience.
Yeah.
And
Like, imagine having the patience to, you know, raise children.
mm,
You know, example for you, raise children in a foreign land without the help of, the other families that we have. Diba?
families. And much more so, ate, to add to that, na I grew up from the Philippines and now I'm raising kids. 'Di ba? Parang, uy,
Yeah.
ano ba yung kwan dito? Iba. I was raised up differently. Now,
Iba
wala,
yung culture dyan, di ba?
iba.
Iba
So,
yung culture ng mga children growing with your children. So,
yeah,
adaptability. Yeah.
stability.
Like when I was raising my children, syempre I was a young mother in a foreign land. Tapos ako lang mag-isa. Tapos I have work, I have children. Tapos teenagers. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Teenage years. You have to prepare for that. You have to brace yourself. Pero if I can do that, I told myself, oh, I can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that was after, the divorce. So I was by myself and, have all this baggage around me, maraming utang, and then with young children, foreign land, tapos everything's foreign. I don't know anybody. Tapos foreign language, di ba? So
You
now that I'm doing the business, if I can do that, oh my gosh, I can do anything.
can bring all of those experiences into this business.
Yeah. And sometimes, back then, I didn't think of it that much. Like, we just did it. Di ba?
Yeah.
Pero now that I'm thinking about it, it's not to brag, but I'm sure there are so many people out there like me or like Mel who are raising children in a foreign land, raising children by themselves, or have raised children by themselves. That's invaluable skill in the business. That shows strength. diba? Otherwise, you cannot raise children. Okay, I mean, if you can raise children, you can do the business.
Yun
It
yung
gives
business.
you all the advantage, diba? Yung
Knowing
patient.
na parenting, walang kanyan, walang one size fits all, walang user manual kung paano mo
Yeah,
inanavigate. O, di ba? Oo.
yeah. I always tell my children,
Walang
like, pasensya na kayo if I'm sometimes not as good as you expect it to be. Kasi walang manual eh.
wala.
There was no
You
manual.
as
We
you
just
go.
do it as we go. So,
Mm-hmm.
parang yung business. Diba? Pero ito, mas maganda kasi merong ano,
May
may
guide.
training. It's not literally a manual, but there's a map, there's a guide, there are people
Sa
who will
guide.
guide you. Diba? So, totally doable. Kung yung parenting walang manual, etong business meron.
Right?
Diba? Tsaka, walang masyadong makulit. So,
Oo.
yeah. So, any last message, Mel?
Message ate.
Mel is our operator today.
So, if you've been watching or whoever's gonna be watching the replay and thinking, oh, maybe this could fit into my life, that's your sign. You do not need tons of hours. You just need a willingness to learn and take small steps. And yeah, if you're curious how this could fit into your schedule, send us a message, connect with us. We can share what we do, how it works, and you can see if it's a good match for you. Totally relax, just a conversation.
Yeah. So, if you feel like yeah, you you don't have sorry, why am I mumbling? If you feel like you deserve a life you don't have to escape from, or if you feel like somehow you're stuck, I promise, just 2 hours a day can change everything. Because at- in my age, I'm rebuilding my life. And I'm sure a lot of us have rebuilt our lives more than once. And I know what it feels like to start again. And if I can do it, so you can do it too. Because sometimes we're stronger than we think we are. So thank you for spending this time with us, with Mel and I. And if this something in this message help you, contact us, and we'll be more than happy to assist you build your business. And it's Christmas season. It's the first Monday of the week of the month. So Merry Christmas to everyone. That's our background. It's a little bit different today.
Oh, diba? Festive.
Festive. Merry
Festive.
Christmas. So I'll see you, Mel, in just a few days.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be flying to
Sabi ni
Hawaii
Ate yan.
in four
Pupunta
days. 4 days.
in 4 days.
I
Yeah.
still have so many things to pack.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Yeah.
safe travels, ate. I'll see you soon in person.
Okay. I'll see you
Okay, ate.
soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.